Now children, let us discuss Lagrange's theorem, and we will discuss Lagrange's mean value theorem in comparison with the Rolle's theorem, which we have discussed in the last video. Last video we have discussed how to prove any equation is following the Rolle's theorem, Rolle's mean value theorem, and now we will be discussing Lagrange's mean value theorem. Comparative study is there so that you will be able to understand what is the difference between these two theorems. In Rolle's theorem, we have to prove whether the given function which we are going to prove is continuous or not, is differentiable or not, and whether fa is equals to fb. These 3 points we have to prove. Then we are going to find a point C where f dash c equals to 0. What does this statement mean? This statement 0, what does the differentiated value gives? Differentiated value of any function gives like 3x square plus 2. This gives 6x on differentiation. On differentiating, we will get 3 to the 6x plus 2, differentiation of 2 is 0. So this is what? This is the differentiated value, and differentiated value is also called the slope of any tangent at that particular point. Suppose C we are considering here. So the slope of the tangent through this point will be 0. When it will be 0? 0 is the slope of the equation, any equation which is parallel to the x-axis. So C is a point, is considered to be a point where the tangent to this passing through this point, through this C point, is parallel to x-axis. Now what is the difference here in case of Lagrange's? The first point is same, it is continuous. The second point is same, it is differentiable. How to prove that we have discussed in the last videos. Again we will discuss it. Given function is continuous and differentiable. A constant function is differentiable as well as continuous. Trigonometric function is both continuous as well as differentiable. Mod function is continuous but not differentiable, and polynomial is both continuous and differentiable. Log is differentiable, continuous. Exponential is also continuous and differentiable. So let us discuss the difference now. First point is same, second point is same. In Rolle's we have to prove this, but in Lagrange's we don't need to prove fa equals to fb, because fa, suppose a is a point here, b is a point here. They are not equal, of equal values, because they will be at different places. The line joining these 2 points will be parallel at any particular point, and that condition we have to take to prove this thing. In that case, function f dash c gives, as we have discussed, f dash c gives the differentiated value or the slope, and this slope will be equals to fb minus fa upon b minus a. So whenever we are going to prove these 3 points, we have to apply this formula to get this particular point where this line is parallel, this tangent is parallel to the x-axis, and we have to prove these 2 points and then apply this formula to find out what C is a point where this is parallel to the line joining 2 points A and B. A and B are the 2 points like this A and B close interval. The line joining these 2 points is parallel to this particular tangent which is passing through C. C is mentioned here. So this formula gives the point C, which is parallel. The tangent is parallel. The tangent passing through C is parallel to the line joining A and B. So there exists at least one point C, which is where tangent is parallel to the chord joining the points A and B. Now let us discuss with this Lagrange's mean value theorem with the help of example. Verify Lagrange's mean value theorem for the following function on the indicated intervals. Intervals, this is the interval. Also find the point C. Here we are not only going to take out the point C, we are taking out the whole coordinate. So we are combining the two questions. Also find a point C in the indicated interval, means within this interval we have to find the indicated point as stated by Lagrange's mean value theorem, and this is the function given to you. So first of all, the first point says how to prove. We have to find the function whether this is continuous or differentiable or not. So this function is a polynomial function. When the what is polynomial function? When the power of any variable is in whole number, that is considered to be a polynomial function. So power is 3, power is 2, the power is -1, it will not be a polynomial. So this is continuous in closed interval, and this is differentiable. Directly we can write this is differentiable on open interval 0, 1. This we have already discussed in the Rawls theorem, why this is closed interval and why this is open interval. So directly we have to write there exists at least one point such that the condition we have discussed before, this is the condition, f dash c will be equals to fb minus fa upon b minus a. What is a and b? They are the endpoints 0, 1. This first one will be set to be a and the second one will be b. So put the value f dash c, it is a differentiated value. Differentiation of what? The given function. This will be 3x square. So this is c, so write 3c square, 3c square, 2 to the 4 x. This will be c in this, since this is c, and this one will be 1. So write 1. 3 will be, differentiation of 3 will be 0. So plus 0. Now fb, how to find fb? fb is 1 and a is 0. Put the value b as 1 in the given equation. 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square minus 2 plus 3. So putting the value x equals to 1 in the given equation, we are getting 1. Putting the value a is what? A is 0. Putting the value 0 in the given equation in place of x, we are getting 3. This is 0, this is 0, this is 0, and this 3 is a constant term. So this is 3 upon 1 minus 0, b minus a, b minus a, 1 minus 0. So this gives minus 2. Minus 2, this comes on the left side, this becomes plus 2, plus 2 minus 1 is plus 1. So we are getting this quadratic equation. From this we are getting this quadratic equation, and this is giving two values of c. And since 1 is the end point, so we will not take this value, take the middle value. So 1 is the endpoint, so we don't consider this value. So take c equals to 1 by 3. So in the equation, c is a point where c is coming to be 1 by 3. Till then the question ends, but we'll be solving further if the whole coordinate is to be asked in the question. So then this c will be 1 by 3, and suppose this is a and this is b. So line joining these two a and b will be parallel to a point c where c will be 1 by 3. So c we have got as 1 by 3. So this is the question ends here as per this question. Now if the coordinate is asked, what we have to do? If the coordinate is asked, just see that the function is x cube minus 2x square minus x. So put the value c equals to 1 by 3 in the given function. Whatever value you are getting will be of y. So the coordinate will be 1 by 3, that is c equals to 1 by 3 comma whatever value you are getting. So this will be the coordinate of this point. C is only the x coordinate, and the second coordinate y we will be getting by putting the value of c in the given equation.